Hey Umbraco fans. This video is going to be to show off the icon picker in my Contentment package. Before I carry on, I just want to give a quick shout out to Tim Geisens and Warren Buckley. We were talking about this lo-fi approach to doing these videos. As you can see, my mouse cursor is moving around, but they thought this was a kind of a professional logo that was on it, but it's actually just a tab I flip between for the different for the different tabs that I'm going to show. So yeah, really real lo-fi. Okay, carrying on. The icon picker, there is documentation up on the GitHub repo. If you come onto here, you can see that the icon picker is a property editor that you can use to pick a single icon from Umbraco's default set of icons. So it's not pluggable to plug in your own icons. You can extend Umbraco's icons, but Umbraco ones are there on default. So when you do use this as a property, you do have to figure out how you're going to use it on the front end, if at all. The reason this was made was there was different property editors that I was developing that I needed an icon picker for, and I kind of just did the plumbing to make it its own property editor. So there's documentation on the GitHub repo if you want to read about that later, but just to give you a quick whistle stop of how it works. I've got a document type that I prepared earlier. So if I go to add the property to that, let's call that Contentment. These videos aren't meant to show you like a best practice of how to set up your doc types and things. It's just to show you the editor. So I probably wouldn't set up my doc types like this. When you do pick the icon picker and you want to set up your configuration for it, the only configuration option is to whether to have a default icon or not, which itself is the same icon picker editor that you are going to be using, and if you do decide to have a default one, that's what will first be selected. So let's just say we leave that for now. I've added the data type. Need to give it a name, an alias, so add that. Okay, so that's added to the document type. If I flip over to the content section and we have a look at our content page, we will see this is the editor. So fairly straightforward. Visually it looks like the media picker, and you click on it, it opens up the panel from Umbraco where you can pick your icon, change the color, select what you wanted. It will tell you which one you've picked and what color. You can go in and edit that and change the color if you wanted to, and then you can save and publish. Then that's as simple as it gets, really. The flip side of that is that if you were going to output this on the front end, you would have a page template. This is just a template that I've got for my test page, and I mean typically I do this in Visual Studio, but if you wanted to insert the value through the back office, it's totally possible. You just need to find out what the field is. We have our icon picker here, and then just submit, save that, and then if I open up the front end, which I'm going to flip tabs, this is the page that I've got. We can see that that's the value that comes through. So however you want to use that on the front end, that's entirely up to you whether you use that or not. It might not even be useful to you, but that's how you would use this this editor. Okay, yeah, just I mean I've got a couple of, I'm trying to keep these under 5 minutes, but I've got a couple of things left. If you want to sign up to the newsletter, you click on the dashboard tree and remember to vote up the package. I'll be happy. Cool. All right, thanks. Bye.